have to live with this mistake. I'm gonna start from the beginning. 2 years ago today was the first time I saw her, my soon-to-be wife. We were both at the park. I was feeding birds, and she was taking pictures of the dogs swimming in the water. I remember it like it was yesterday. I knew she was the one. If only I could see her now. I followed her home that day to see where she lived. Turns out, she lived in an apartment that was only about 2 blocks from mine. About a week passed, and I finally got the courage to go talk to her and went to her place. Once I arrived, I offered her flowers and said, I saw you in the park last week and thought you were the most beautiful person that I have ever seen. I started to talk to you, but I got anxious. I was wondering if you would like to get coffee with me sometime. It would make me happy. She told me that she would love to go. I told her when and where we would go and then left. A few days later, I showed up early to the coffee shop. She showed up late. I became increasingly angry. I was furious by the time she got there. I think I hid my anger from her pretty well. We both had a good time, and she was willing to do it again sometime. As things started to pick up, we started stopping for coffee together almost every morning. After a little over 10 months, I asked her to marry me. She, of course, said yes. Looking back, that was her worst decision. After we got married, she moved in with me. As time passed, she started acting differently. I couldn't stand this, and I started getting frustrated with her. Questions led to arguments, and arguments led to fights, and fights eventually led to, unfortunately, her hitting me and me hitting her. This just became the norm. One night, yes, that night, we got into a fight about the party. She wanted to go, but I didn't, because I didn't know many people there going to the party. Finally gave in and agreed to go as long as she agreed to stay with me the whole time. This is still hard to talk about. Once we got to the party, I started to have fun. I was having fun until her ex showed up. I told her to stay with me and don't pay attention to him. She insisted that we go say hi. I told her that I would stay at the bar. She walked over to him and talked for what felt like 30 minutes. She completely ignored me. She even got the courage to dance with him. I stayed at the bar and had way too much to drink. I started thinking about the ways that I could stop him, and I was too out of it to even think straight. The last thing I remember clearly is standing up and walking over to where they were dancing. I was drunk and angry, which led me to start a fight with him. After that, I just remember a few blips of what happened. Remember beating him while he was on the ground. I remember yelling at my wife. I remember grabbing a knife. I remember washing the blood from my hands in the bathroom. I remember waking up the next day. My wife was not next to me. She wasn't in bed. She wasn't in the kitchen. She didn't even respond when I called her name. That's when it hit me. If only I didn't go to the party. I needed answers, so I checked the whole house. I walked to the front room, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I saw my wife there, covered in blood, with a knife laying beside her. Then I remembered what I did. What I did was unspeakably awful. I killed my wife out of rage. I couldn't live my life trying to run with a secret and hide it. That's why I called you. Does that answer all your questions, officer?